All right, so check everything out. Let's get ready. Whew. All right, let's bring shoulders back and down. We're standing nice and tall. Just kind of anchoring our feet down in the floor. Good, just breathing to start. It's always a good thing to do. All right, let's just get our head moving. Let's take our eyes up and then let our head follow. Keeping the mouth closed and then tuck the chin. Good, up and tuck the chin. And up and tuck. And up and tuck. And let's do one more. And tuck. Good. All right, let's let our head lean to one side towards the shoulder. Not forcing it, just letting the weight of your big, amazing brain do its thing. And bring it back to center. And the other way. Good. Good. Let's do that one more time. Well, two more times. There we go. All right. So let's do kind of a little slow twist. So we're going to start with our head. So eyes lead the way. We're looking to our side, and then we're going to keep it going. So then the shoulder's going to start moving. This is like all slow motion. And then we're going to let the hips move and twist as far as we can to the back. Bring it back. Now we're going to go the other way. So we're just going to let the eyes begin nice and slow. Then the shoulders start moving. And even the hips. Let's do it again. So eyes, just kind of a slow motion twist here. Back to the starting point again. Let those eyes lead the way. Back to the center and again. Get back to the center and again. Good. Okay, now let's get some little arm motions going here. So we're going to start by twisting the arms back. So palms are going to face the front. We're pulling our shoulders back. Now we're going to roll it in. Roll it back. Roll it in. Good. So here's your little reminder, as usual. If I'm doing anything that doesn't feel right for you, then you do something different. Good. And one more. Okay, now let's get a little bend in our hips, little bend in our knees. We're gonna have little knife hands, rest them on our thighs. And then we're gonna bring the arms up tall and in the front. So if you were looking straight at me, I'm making a little Y here. Good. Good, let's do one more. All right, now we're gonna rest the hands, still a little knife hand, still a little bend in the hip and the knee. Rest them here at our thighs on the outside, and then we're gonna bring them out to the side. So we're making a T and back down. Making a T. And we don't have much of a bend in the hips or the knees, just a little. Good. And one more. Good. All right, now we're going to bring one arm out to the side, and then we're going to have the other arm here right about chest level, and we're going to pull like we're shooting a bow and arrow. Just get a stretch here. Good, release it, pull it again, release, pull it again. Good. Pull. One more. Good. Bring them down, wiggle them out. Bring the other arm out to the side. And the other one comes about chest height. And we're gonna pull and release. Pull, reaching this arm out to the side and release. Pull, release. And one more. Good. All right, our little open book. So that's the one where we start with our palms together in the front. We're standing nice and tall, keeping our shoulders down. Don't let them hike up by your ears. And then we're gonna open one arm up, letting the eyes follow it. Bring it around behind, and then together in the front. So for this one, the hips and everything above, everything below stays in one place. So then other hand begins around, eyes follow. Don't worry about how far you can take it, just go to the point that it's stretching something in a good way. Good. Back to center. Good. Good, one more. All right. Okay, now let's get those legs moving. All right, so we're gonna do step overs first. If you have a dog in the room, you might actually be doing these. So step over one side and the other. And of course, for anything that we're doing here, if it makes you feel better to have a chair, a sturdy chair, or counter, or desk, or something to put a hand on, that's fine. Good. Maybe I should just like hum y'all a little tune since I'm not playing music. No, you don't want me to do that. Good. All right. Now we're going to find our balance on one foot. We're going to lift a knee. We're going to rotate out and back in. Good. Rotate out and back in. Again, you can always have a hand on something if you need to. Good. One more. And let's plant that foot. Find our balance on the other leg. Lift the knee and rotate out and back in. Now while we're doing these rotations, we're trying to keep our hips level. So like level to the floor. Good. Good, and one more. Good. All right, so now we're going to do our little front and back swing. So we find our balance on one leg, and then we start with just little swing, front and back. So again, you can have a hand on something if you want to. When that feels okay, get your swing a little bigger. And then a little bigger if that's okay. Good. And just keep it going at whatever swing height feels right for you. Good. And let's plant that one. Find your balance on that leg. Get a little swing going. Just start small. Then as it feels good, take it a little bigger. Good. Keep it swinging in whatever height works for you. Good. All right, let's plant it. So we're going to do a little tall lunge here. So we're going to reach a foot back behind. We're going to lean into this knee in the front. So the knee in the front is bent. It's kind of like that stretch that we do at the end a lot of times. So this leg's mostly straight. We're just going to start reaching out in front. And we're going to hold right here. Again, hand on something if you want to. Good. And when that feels okay, let's see if we can reach it up high. Good. Really reaching, kind of like maybe pretend you've got a big old beach ball you're holding up over your head. Good, bring it down, bring that leg up from the back. Now we're gonna do the other leg. So we'll step it back. Front knee is gonna be bent. Leg in the back is mostly straight out behind us. Bring the arms in front. Find our balance. Good. Now let's, if you feel comfortable, bring the arms up high. And then a little bit more of a challenge is if you look up at your imaginary beach ball. Whoop. That might make you wobble, even if you were sturdy before. Good. Bring it down. Let's take the other leg back again. First, we're reaching forward. Good. And if you feel comfortable, bring that beach ball up high. Take your gaze with it if that's okay for you. Good. Bring it up. Step it back again. Other leg. Beach ball in the front. Bring it up high. Even I'm wobbling today. Looking up at that imaginary ball if you feel like it. And back up. Let's do it again each side. Reach it forward. Try taking that ball up high. Try taking your gaze with it. Again, you know, I'm showing you different things to do. So if one doesn't feel right, then just step back to the one we did before. Good. Step it up. And other leg. Reach it forward. Good. And then take it up high. With the eyes if you like. Good. And one more in each leg here. Now we're going to come back to these in a minute, and I'll show you another way that you can take it up a notch if you want. One more. Reach it forward. Good. And take that beach ball up high. Good. And stand it up. Good. We're going to come back to our step overs. So we're going to step over and step over. Doing great. Good. Okay. Now our little knee up and with a rotation. So we're balancing on this one foot. We're going to rotate it out and come back in. Rotate, back in. You can try these if you want with arms out. Might make it easier, might make it harder. You can just experiment how it feels. Good. One more. And plant that one down. Bring that other knee up. And rotate out. And in. So you can have hands on hips if you want, or you can do the arms out to the side. Your choice. You always have choices. Good. And one more. Good. Come back to our little forward back swing. So we're balancing on one leg, getting our little swing started. And as it feels okay, try swinging a little bit bigger. And keep it going at whatever height feels right for you. Good. Plant that one. Let's do the same with the other foot. Little swings to start. Getting a little bit bigger. Good. Keep it going. Good. All right, plant that one. We're going to do those little step back lunges, the little imaginary beach ball thing again. So we're going to step it back, and we're leaning forward into this knee. Now, if you really wanted to take this deeper, but again, that depends on how your knees and everything feels, you can take the back foot back farther and lean further into this knee. Now, you just want to make sure, if you're looking down on your knee, that it's tracking over those toes, not going out to the side or in. So no matter what depth you are, way out here or a little more up. Just keep the knee tracking over the toes. All right, so we're gonna reach it forward. Little tweak here while we've got our arms forward. Try and pull the shoulders back and down a little bit. Good. And we're gonna hold, and we're gonna reach that big beach ball up high. And you can keep your gaze forward or bring it up high. Good. Step it up. Now we're gonna do the other leg. Step back, come into that knee. So whatever height that feels right for you. Bring those arms forward. Shoulders come back and down. Good. And we're holding nice and tall. And we're gonna take that beach ball up. You can keep your gaze forward or bring it up. And hold. Good. All right, other leg, here we go. Reach it forward. Remember those shoulders back and down. Hold, hold, hold. And then bring it up. And come up. Other leg. Reach it forward. Get those shoulders in place. Take the arms up. Good. We're gonna do 2 more on each leg. Here we go. Hold it. And then if you're ready, take it up. And forward. Other leg. Good. Take it up. And forward. Did I already say we're going to do 2 more regardless? Here we go. I gotta say, I like these classes, being able to see your little faces, but I miss the heckling. All the little laughing in the corner and making comments about stuff. Here we go, take those arms up. Good, bring it up. Other leg. Give me a hard time when I can't count or forget body part names. Here we go, take it up. Good. All right. Shake things out. It feels silly, but it helps. All right. We're going to do that little round one more time. We're a little bit fewer of them each time. So step overs first. Step it over. Step it over. Good. Now, one knee goes up and rotates out. So out and in. Here's a little challenge for this round. Let's bring a hand in front, like lined up over the thigh here. Now see, can you take it out and back in with the leg? Good. Now, if you really want to take a challenge up, follow this hand with your eyes. Woo! Of course, you can do any of the other versions as well. This is a little too much for today. Good, plant that foot. All right, let's bring that other knee up. And we're going to take it out and in, out and in. We're going to try that arm out and then take it out to the side. Right now, our gaze is just forward. Good. Now, if you want to try that challenge, follow this hand with your eyes. Good. This makes your brain do so many more things. That's really actually pretty fascinating to me because our body's doing exactly the same thing, but it's so much harder because brains are cool and weird. All right, little leg swing here, front and back. Start little, get it a little bigger. Good. Now plant it. Other leg. Little swing. And one more. All right, one more time with our little beach balls. So here we go. We're going to step the leg back. We're getting that knee bent forward. We're bringing those arms forward, shoulders back. And then we're going to take it up. Hold our beach ball for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Step it on up. Take it back to the other leg. We reach it forward. Get those shoulders engaged. Take the beach ball up high for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Again, let's take a leg back. Reach it forward. If you're ready, take them up. Good. And forward. Take it back again. Arms forward. Good. When you're ready, reach it up. And forward. Again, here we go. And up. Good. Again, other leg. Reach, reach, reach. Shoulders back. All right, let's do one more each leg. You got this. Then we'll move on to some new things. Good. Take it on up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Step it up. And other side. And up. Good. All right. Shake it out. Get yourself a little sip of water if you like. I've got my windows open and it feels amazing, but it is warm. All right. So shaking things out. All right, next thing we're doing is our little yoga chair. So that's where we just sort of have an imaginary chair behind us. We're putting our weight back in our heels, getting a little squat going. I'm wearing the shirt, you know we gotta have squats. But this time we're gonna pull our hands back, little airplane arms. So we're just gonna hold here for a second, stand it up. Good. So come back, little squat like you're about to sit in a chair, and then you stopped. Bring those hands back. And up. Good. Again, little chair, pull those little airplane arms back. Good. Again. This time we're going to swoop our arms up. Good. And then bring it back. And swoop. And back. Remember, weights in your heels here. And up. And back. If you really want to test and see if the weight's in your heels, see if you can wiggle your toes while you're in this position. Good. Swoop it up. Bring it back. And swoop. 2 more. Back. Hold, hold. Swoop. And 1 more. And swoop. Good. All right. So now we're going to stand on 1 foot. We're going to raise our knee 3 times. So just do it with me here. We're going to raise, raise, raise. Now we're going to hold. There you go. Now see if you can take the opposite arm here, put it on the thigh on the outside. Just try this for a little balance. Now bring this arm out to the side. And then see if you can bring your gaze here. Woo! Good. And back to the front. Plant that knee. Other side. So knee, knee, knee. We're going to hold it. Find your balance. Put the hand on the outer thigh. Again, you can always have a hand on a table or a chair or something. But if you can, bring this arm out to the side. Hold. And then see if you can bring your gaze over here. Good. And hold. Good. And plant it. Let's do it again. So we'll go knee, 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 hold. Bring the hand to the outside. Arm to the outer side. And then try and take the gaze there. Back to the front. And down. So knee, 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 hold it. Put that hand right there. Arm out to the side or on your little happy surface. You can also just use a wall. And then try and take your gaze to that hand. And down. Let's do it one more time on each leg. So we'll go knee, 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 hand to the outside. Arm reaches, and our gaze follows. Good, back to the front, plant that foot. Other knee, 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 knee. Bring that hand to the outside, arm to the outside, and let's see if we can take our gaze. Good, bring it back to front, and plant that foot. Good, all right, just a little out and in. So we're gonna step out, out, in, out, out, in. Good. Now switch directions to take the other foot out, out, in, out, out, in. And one more time. Good. Now this time we're going to step it back, whatever depth is comfortable for you, and bring a knee up. So step that foot back, knee up. Good. One more this leg. Now plant that foot, bring the other one back. You don't have to go super far. Step it back, knee up. Step back, knee up. You don't really even have to put much weight on this leg, however feels right for you. And one more. Good, all right. Coming back to our little yoga chair here. So we're gonna sit back in our heels, reach the arms back behind, get a little stretch in those shoulders, and then swoop things up. Reach it back, hold, keeping our gaze either ahead of us or just slightly down, but not staring down at your feet, and swoop it up. Good. Hold, hold, swoop. Hold, hold, hold. And swoop. And hold. Bring those arms back. You're doing great. And swoop. And hold. And swoop. Let's do two more. Bring it back. Hold it. And swoop. And sit back in those heels. Reach the hands back. And swoop. Good. Let's do our little knee raise thing. So we'll go 3, 2, 1. Hold it. Hand on the outside. Arm to the outside. Can we take our gaze here? Good. Back to the center. Let that leg come down. Other side. 3, 2, 1. Take that hand to the outside. Reach the arm out. And then can you take your gaze? Good. And plant it. Knees again. 1, 2, 3. Hold it. Now remember, if any of this is really challenging for you, that's okay. Take it out to the side if you can, your gaze. Back to the center. And set it down. Go again. Knee, knee, knee. Out to the side. Whoop. The cool thing about all these exercises we're doing, all these balance things, even if you're wobbling, even if it's really hard, take your gaze back, plant it. Let's go again. Knee, knee, knee. Hand to the outside of the thigh. Arm to the side. See if you can take your gaze. So the more that you practice these, the more your muscles get stronger, but also the more you activate parts of your brain that haven't been working as well as probably when you were, 8. Let's take the other knee up. Knee, knee, knee. Good. Bring that hand to the outside. Reach it out. Can we take our gaze? Good. Back to the center and down. Let's do our little out, out, in, ins. Out, out, in. The brain very much kind of has a use it or lose it function in there because if you're not using something, it's gonna kind of prune that area. And so that's one of the reasons that balance and things like that can become more challenging, because we don't usually challenge ourselves that way. Let's switch directions, take it out, out, in, out, in. We were discussing that in my Monday class, because we do sometimes some crawling and different things like that. But those are movements that our brains did when we were little, learning how to walk and balance and all those things. And our brains benefit from doing that on a regular basis. One more. Good. All right. Now we do the step back, knee up thing. So we step it back, knee up. Step back, knee up. Let's do 2 more. Good. Plant that foot, take the other one back. Step it back, knee up. Step it back, knee up. Good. March for a second, shake the arms out. Shake everything out. Whee! All right, we're gonna go through all those one more round, and then we'll just do some stretching. So you're almost there. All right, little yoga chairs. Reach the hands back, sit back in your imaginary chair, weight in those heels, and then swoop it up. Bring it back. Swoop it up, and back, and hold, and swoop. Good. And swoop. Hold, hold, hold. Good. We're gonna do 2 more, but we're gonna hold them longer. Good. If you want a challenge, so you can go a tiny bit longer. Whoop. Don't swoop till Simon says. Here we go. Swoop. And now we're gonna hold one more time. We're gonna hold. And swoop. There we go. Good deal. All right, those little knee raises, the 3. So we'll go 3, 2, 1, hold it. So you can take that hand to the outer thigh, bring the arm out to the side, and then can we take the gaze there? Good. Now if this is like too challenging and you really don't feel like you do that, you can always lower to just the toe, so you're keeping the weight here, and try all the rest of it that way. All right, other knee, 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 and hold. Good, remember if that's too much, you can either place a hand on something or keep a toe on the ground. Hand on the outer thigh, and we reach out to the side. Good. Let's do it again. Knee, 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 hold, and then pick your level, and take that hand out to the side. Whoop. And then see if you can take your gaze, and back to the center. Good, plant it. Other leg, knee, 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 hand on the outer thigh, hand out to the side. Again, keeping it lower or keeping a hand on something are both fine. Bring the gaze out to the arm if you can, and hold. Then bring your gaze back to the front, and then plant that foot. Good deal. Out and in. So out, out, in, in. Two more. Now we're going to switch directions. Take the other leg out first. Out, out, in, out, out, in, in. Good. And out, out, in, and one more, out, out, in. Okay, our little step back knee ups. So we take a little foot back, bring the knee up. Foot back, knee up. Good. Two more. Good. Plant that one. Let's take the other side back. We take it back, knee up. Two more. Last one. Good. Shake it out if you want. Get a sip of water if you want. We've got a few little stretches to do now. All right. So let's try a little wide stance. I like to have my feet kind of angled out here. And we're just going to come as far down as we can comfortably, keeping the torso up tall. Good. Now let's try our little arms in a cactus pose. And then let's see if we can just add a little twist. Doesn't have to be far, just a little twist. A little twist. So the legs are staying there. We're just twisting. Nice and slow. Don't have to take it far. Just to the point you feel some nice stretch. Good. Come up, wiggle the legs. See if you can come back to that. Bring an arm across. Get your fingers wiggling. Good. Shake it out. Take the other one across. Get those fingers wiggling. And shake it out. Stand it up. Good. All right, now let's bring that arm up and over. Get a little stretch right up here. You can help it along at the elbow if you like. You pat yourself on the back. You're doing a good job. Good. Release it, shake it out. Other arm up and over. The main thing here, if you do this, is make sure you're not like yanking on your head. Good. And shake it out. All right, so this is a little sort of, you just put one foot in front of the other, a little bit, see it's not a lot, and then we're gonna hinge right here. So we're just gonna push the hips back. So this back leg's really staying straight, and we're just gonna push to the point that it feels okay. All right, now let's try bringing those arms back just to stretch the shoulders and the chest. Meanwhile, just keeping this fold just enough that we feel a little stretching back in here. Good, stand it up, shake it out, switch feet. So again, we're just gonna have a little bit of a staggered stance here. Push the hips back. Might have to adjust your feet for it to feel right. Good. And then bring those arms back. Pulling the shoulders back. Getting some opening in the chest. Good. Stand it up. Wiggle it out. And then let's stick a foot out in front. So we're balancing on one leg, or hand can be on something. Let's rotate that ankle. The other way. Good. And then a little point and flex. Point and flex. Good. And then put that one on the ground. Take the other one out in front. Whoop. Find your balance. A little rotation here. And the other way. My ankles are poppy. All right, and then a little point and flex. Point and flex. Good. All right, shake them out. The sillier the better. You did great today. Thanks for being with me.